Ladies and gentlemen,
Congratulations, happy wedding.
Thank you.
okay. I'm sorry about wearing the sunglasses, but these are actually my reading glasses. So, ladies and gentlemen, as the father of the bride, I've been stitched up with Ryan and Russ, and I've got to go first for the speeches. Right, what I would like to say on behalf of Carol, Michelle and Chris, we would all warm welcome for you all coming here today, and we're really, appreciative for you all being here. And we know that you've all travelled many miles, and I just can't believe you spent all that money to come and see me. I think it's incredible. Right, the wedding. When I first thought about this wedding, I was a little bit worried getting things right. But I just can't believe it, how easy it has been to organise this wedding. All I've done is just sit back and everything's happened. But I am a little bit disappointed, because I did suggest that the venue should have been the local scout club. But Carol, Michelle and Gemma didn't take it into consideration. But I must admit, looking at the venue, it's not too bad, is it? A bit better. Right then, I come to my little daughter, who has, forgive me, sorry. There's been a lot of people who have worked hard and organised this wedding today, and part of that team is my daughter. And all I can say to you, I'm the proudest dad in the world today. And I think you'll all agree with me, she looks absolutely stunning. Right, I know this is a point when I'm supposed to embarrass her when she was younger, right? But I've got to be honest, she's been the perfect daughter. Gemma, you spelled perfect wrong, love. Sorry about that. Right, but anyway, I'm not saying anything to embarrass her, because she's got more ammunition on me than I have on her, so I'm having a choice. And I would just like to say that your mum and I love you very much, and we're very proud of you, and we're so delighted you found somebody like Russ. Now then, Russ. Hey, that's a bit Sheffield, isn't it? Nah, then. Sorry about that. Right, Russ. Every father hopes his daughter is reliable, sensible and considerate partner. And as much as I try not to interfere in your lives, you always hope that your children make the right choice in life. And Gemma, you chose Russ. And I have to be honest, Russ, you're everything I've just said. And it's really a privilege to have you as a son-in-law. But one thing you've got to know, there's one thing you've got to know, Russ. Before I invite you to our clan, Gemma's grandmother came from Scotland, and she belongs to the Kerr clan, and that's where we have the Kerr tartan. Now here I've got back of here is my tartan waistcoat, right? And for you, Russ, I'm presenting you with the tartan waistcoat. Now what you get, that is the Kerr tartan. So now I can welcome you to our clan. And you've got to remember two things that waistcoat will remind you of. When you look back in years, you will look at that waistcoat and you will remember this day. And when you try it on, you realise how much weight you put on. So, before I finish, there's a quote by a famous actor, Richard Burnham. Us old ones remember it, young as warm. He once said, a woman takes a man for what he is, and then spends the rest of her life trying to change it. So I want you all now to have a good look at Russ as he is today, because tomorrow Gemma starts remodelling. So I would like to all be upstanding and let us toast the bride and groom. Gemma and Rose.
Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you. Oh, by the way, I've told Ryan, he says, don't forget you've got Eloise next. And I said, so if anybody sees this hanging about, please don't rip it up. Because I'm saving it for next wedding. Cheers. Thank you very much.
Are you going to put your waistcoat on?
Hey?
I'll do this week, so you can put them on the screen.
Sorry you didn't get everything.
It's me, isn't it?
It's your I'll see you. Come on, Russ.
My turn. Right, first of all, on behalf of me and my wife, we'd just like to thank you all for being here today, and I couldn't imagine a better way to start our married life than here with all his friends and in the sun. So I'd like to thank you all very much. I'm delighted to have John and Carol as second set of parents. They have done everything to make me feel welcome these past 7 years since I've been with Gemma. In fact, all of the family has. I'd also like to thank them for raising a kind, intelligent, caring, hard-working and beautiful daughter. But I think sometimes they know can be a bit high maintenance. And I'd also like to thank you for giving me the privilege of being her husband, and I hope to make you both very proud. Like Gemma, I've been brought up in a loving and caring atmosphere by two great parents, my mum and dad, Chris and Michelle. So I'd like to take the opportunity to thank you both for everything you have done for me and being there when I need you the most. So I think this is a great time to give you both a pat on the back and say you've done a cracking job.
No problem, Bob. No problem.
I'd just like to thank all the bridesmaids for helping Gemma down the aisle today and for planning her two great hen do's. You have all done a great job. So if you can just have a toast to all the bridesmaids, please. To the bridesmaids. Events like today just don't happen. We have been planning this day for about a year. I say, well, some of you might not find this strange, but Gemma did most of the work. While she was planning the venue, the date, the time, I was thinking what to wear. While she was deciding the colour, the setup and the decorations, I was thinking what to wear. And then when she was choosing the songs, the wedding favours, I was thinking tie or cravats. So as you can gather, I did cover all. So I just want to say, Gemma, thank you very much for planning this great day for me and for everybody else. Which brings me on to the star of the show, my beautiful wife, Gemma. You do look amazing today. To me, Gemma is what I want and need in a wife. She is beautiful, intelligent, organised, understanding and caring. You have made me a very happy man. And I love the way you understand me and not to mention tolerate me and of my few bad habits.
Jim.
The past 7 years you have been my lover, my best friend, my sweetheart, my soulmate and now my wife. So if you can just all have a toast to my beautiful wife, Gemma. My final thank you goes to my ushers, Jamie, Chris and my best man Ryan. We were having a little joke earlier about who looks the best, but I'm afraid the out and out winner is our little page boy Harley. And now the most part I've been dreading all day, we've got on to Ryan, my best man. Yep.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to start by laying down a couple of rules. Firstly, no heckling. And secondly, if you do have a mobile phone, please leave it switched on. Keep yourselves entertained. And I'm sure everybody will be fine and happy. For those who don't know me, my name is Ryan and I'm the best man.
Well, we're going to think everybody knows.
Hi Ryan! I couldn't believe it when Russ had exhausted all of our options and asked me to be the best man. It's a great honour, a sign of our friendship, and it means a great deal to me. And on behalf of everybody, I'd just like to say congratulations to Russell and Gemma. Anybody like me what's been here lucky enough to spend time in the company knows that. Sorry. Anybody who's been here lucky enough to spend time in the company knows that. He's losing it completely.
Pick it up and read it. Read it and read it.
Hold it up.
That's it.
I'll start again. Anyone here like me that's been lucky enough to spend time with Russell and Gemma knows just how that I spend time in their company knows what a great couple they are, perfectly complementing each other. I've been given guidance from Gemma that there's a mixture of ages in the audience and that the speech should suit everyone. So this speech has been adapted and any sexual content has been removed. As I agreed that if there's anything in that nature in this speech, anything of huge length, I would whip it out immediately. Although I've known Russ for a although I've known Russell for a long time, I haven't really got that much to say about him. Because he hasn't done an awful lot. But apparently, he once nearly drowned. And his life flashed before his eyes. And he wasn't in it. I first met Russell on our first day in nursery, about 22 years ago. We were both, 3, 4?
Yeah.
I'm not sure why we became friends. I don't know whether it was my Turtles backpack, dodgy haircuts, or leg swinging trousers. But somehow Russ saw past all my shortcomings and we have been friends ever since. One of the main things for me as a best man is to organise a proper send-off for Russell. Russ requested a nice, quiet, few days away with some of his closest and oldest friends. Nothing too extravagant. After many words of reassurance, I picked him up on his stag do outside Calf Revolution, gave him a wedding dress to wear, bundled him in a minibus to Newcastle. The stag do was quite the event, but of course I've been sworn to secrecy by the guilty parties. But I can let you know some of the highlights. Try to look at Russell's face for any signs of guilt or embarrassment, ask him to elaborate on these later. wearing a wedding dress. Trip out to Whitley Bay. The strippers. Dressing as the only gay in the village, David. And learning Chinese. Despite all of this, we got him home in one piece. And now we're all still friends still. Moving forward into married life. Thus, you all look very lucky. You leave here today getting a partner who is warm, caring, loving, funny, and who will radiate kindness wherever she goes. And Gemma, you are very lucky too. You will leave here today having gained a beautiful dress and some flowers. Looking back at the past decade or so, I made a list of the wild times we had. Like the strip clubs, the weekends away, the holidays abroad, the days when we were dolphin trainers and crocodile dentists. And Russell was a penguin picker-upper. Those days are all gone now, you're a married man, pal. Gemma, please look after him and lend him back to us now and again. Well, I'm sure by now you'll be pleased to know that I've almost done. All that remains for me is to ask you to raise your glasses and stand in wishing Mr. and Mrs. Barker a long, prosperous and happy life together. Ladies and gentlemen, we raise your glasses for the bride and groom.